Here we go, lesson number 1 for our Muay Thai program. Today I've got Miss Natasha with me on this side, and then Mr. Jesse is on this side. We're going to go through a quick warm-up together, and then we'll go through some of the fundamentals in our Muay Thai program. So by starting, the guys are going to put their feet roughly shoulder width distance. They're going to rest their hands on their hips, and we're going to turn our head towards our window side first, so we'll turn it towards our left side first. Then we'll turn towards the right. We'll switch again, and switching one more time. From here now, looking straight up to the sky, and straight down, straight up again, and straight down. Okay, we're going to relax the arms by our side now. We're going to swing the arms forward. Off you guys go. So because we do a lot of punches, we want to really loosen up through the shoulders. You'll see that as they start getting a few swings in, those arms will get higher and higher. And what you want to do is not keep these arms bent. I'm going to try and extend those arms straight as you're swinging through. Let's go 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to pop the arms up, and we're going to do some elbows behind us. Now this drill is all in the hips. We're going to do 1 elbow for today, guys, not 2. Normally we do 2, but today we're just going to do the 1 elbow. So we'll go to our left side first. When you guys are ready, we go. Twist to the left, and now twist to the right. Good, and just keep going with that movement. So in here, it's all in the trunk, it's all in the midsection that doesn't work. The arm itself does not move. Good job, guys. 5 more seconds here in 4, 3, 2, and time. All right, pop your left hand on your hip, and let's go for a side stretch over towards that window side. Holding it there for 3, 2, and we switch other side into a side stretch, and switching one more time. So try and put that left hand for us right on that hip so you can push the hip as you're reaching over. And then switch again one more time, hand on that hip, and stretching over for 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to turn our toes and body towards our left side, and we're going to lean forward into that stretch. We're going to feel the stretch in the back leg. If you're not feeling it in the back leg and you're feeling it in the front leg, it just means you need to take a bigger step forward. So we're going to push on forward for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to turn our toes and body towards the other side, stretching forward once again. And we'll switch one more time over towards that window side, and one more time over towards elbows. All right, great job. We're going to turn our toes and body forward now. Try and keeping our legs as straight as we can. We're going to stretch straight down towards the floor. So when you guys are ready, going straight down, hands towards the floor as we stretch along the hamstrings. If you're finding this hard, you can put your feet further apart so that you can get your hands towards the floor. Holding there for 3, 2, and 1. Coming up, we're going to put both hands behind the lower back and hip region. You're going to push your hips forward, gently look up to the skies. We'll open up the groin, stretching the back, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go down again. Hands to the floor, stretching down for 3, 2, 1. Coming up, pushing those hips gently forward, gently reaching back, 3, 2, 1 more time. We'll go down. Good job. Should be getting a little bit looser now. And coming up again, push those hips forward. 3, 2, and 1. All right, next one's a bit of a funny stretch now. We're going to walk our heels forward. All right, try and keep your back as straight as you can. Now, you don't want your feet too close. You want your feet nice and wide as we stretch the inner thighs. From this position, they're going to sink as low as they can as they keep their back up nice and straight. So what you don't want to do is here, you're going to try and push your hips forward. If you can, really pull those knees backwards as well. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Pop your hands on your hips for me, guys. We'll just do that once today. Pop your right leg behind you. Now we're up on our tippy toes. We're just going to draw some circles. We'll just do our leg only for now. Now change direction, go the other way. And then we're going to change our leg. So we take a step back so we can increase that range of motion. All our weight is on that front foot. Change direction as you draw that circle. And time. Now we're going to draw some circles with the wrists as we loosen up the wrist joints. Change direction. And then the last one, we call them chain breakers, basically giving yourself a hug, 2 elbows by your side, and you alternate which arm goes on top. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, start jogging on the spot. So we're going to get our heart rate up now through a series of body weight movements just to get ready for our session. All right, into some star jumps now. Let's go. So as you do the star jumps again, we're loosening up those shoulders. Try and get our hands all the way up. The feet are jumping in. Feet are jumping out as we stay on the balls of the feet. So we don't let our heels get too comfortable. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and jog again on the spot now. Jogging, jogging, jogging. Now from here we're going to add some punches, running punches. When you guys are ready, off you go. So now they're running and punching at the same time. Trying to get that coordination. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and start jumps again. Let's go. Alright, we're almost done. We'll get 10 more seconds here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and push-up position. Alright, hold that push-up position. We're going to work some midsection work and some upper body work in one. Now the first one we're going to do is mountain climbs. We're going to run our knees in and out. When you guys are ready, off you go. So they're running their knees inwards. While they're making it nice and dynamic, if you are finding it hard, you can plant that top leg rather than running. Good job, guys. Keep going. 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, and hold that push-up position. All right, last one here, we're going to go plank jacks. When you guys are ready, off you go. So now your hands stay as they are, and your feet jump out and in like you're doing a star jump. And again, we're trying to maintain solid midsection, not letting our hips drop down too low. 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, guys, when you're ready, standing up, shaking yourselves out. We should be. You guys warm? Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go into our stances first. Now, to help you out, what we're going to do is we might use these vertical lines in front of us. So, Mr. Tasha, take a step over this way. All right, we're going to use these vertical lines to basically cut us in half. If you have a line or something you can put on the floor, that's great. If you don't, then that's fine as well. Now, we're going to do everything from an orthodox and a southpaw position, and then we'll mix it up as we go. But these guys are going to put their right leg back and get into their fighting stance position. Off you guys go. Now, you'll notice that when we had that line, we've got 1 foot on either side of the line. So 1 foot is on either side of our line. That's our visual cue that we've got a good stance. If our feet get too close to that line or we start crossing over the line, it means that we're going to lose power when we start throwing our punches and our kicks. Now, that's the way the feet start off with, away from the line. Second thing we look in is our toe positions. Their front toes are pointing forward, which is at the person, and their back toes are about 45 degrees. Okay, so your back toes is not all the way forward, not all the way out to the side, about 45 degrees. That's comfy on the hip. Both hands come up. We have our left leg in front, so we have our left hand in front. We have our right hand behind us because we have our right leg behind us. All right, first thing is, let's work on movement. Now, when we move, you want to maintain stance. What that means is these guys take about 2 to 3 inches of a step with one of their foot, and then the other foot's got to catch up the same distance. And that means that their feet are always that position, always the same distance. Okay, so watch what we're going to do. With their front leg, they'll take a step forward, and then their back leg will catch up. Okay, so they've moved forward 2 times, front leg and back leg, but they've maintained their stance. So they haven't gone 2 inches and then 20 inches, because then they're going to lose that stance. So if it's 2 inches, 2 inches, feet got to move the same. Now from here, we're going to go towards our lead leg, which is our left, and we're going to move sideways to our left side. You guys are ready? Step and step. Okay, so we're still looking for that imaginary line there. Now we're going to move backwards, so our back leg goes first and our front leg will catch up. Off you guys go. And now we're going to move back to the beginning, which is with our right leg. We'll take a step and we'll catch up. And now, if we do it right, if we're really strict about our stances, we should get to pretty much where we started. Okay, if you're not as strict and you're just moving through, maybe you don't get right where you started, but around where you were is a good visual cue. But let's try it again going forward. Ready? And we step towards the left, backwards, towards the right. Great job. I'm going to try one more time. Ready? Going forwards, to the left, go backwards, and to the right. Good. That's 3 times going around in that square. Now what these guys are going to do is do it at their own time. We'll give them about 15 and 20 seconds. When you guys are ready, off you go. We step, we move. See how that add that little bit of a pause. You don't want to go step, 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 step too quick. We're going to add a little bit of a pause in between because you want to build up that muscle memory. So your feet remember where they need to be rather than you always visually needing to look at your stance. Good job, guys. One more time, go through for. And time. Well done. Okay, now we're going to do it from a southpaw position, which means they're going to put their left leg behind. So left leg goes back. All right. Now you guys can keep your right leg back, and then your bodies will be facing the same direction. Or if you want to switch and go southpaw as well, you can. Now, notice that everything is the same. They still have that line. Their front toes, which is now their right foot, is pointing forward, and their back toes are out 45 degrees. Okay? We're going to practice the movements. Oh, and the hands as well. Right leg, right hand, left and left. We're going to practice moving forward first. When you guys are ready, nice and slow for me on the first round. Take a step and catch up. Okay? Now the right leg is in front, so let's move to the right side. We move the right leg first. Off you guys go. Step and step. Now we're going to move away from the person, so the left leg goes first, off we go. Step, step. And we're going to go one more time back to the beginning with that left leg first. We go, step, step. And then again, we should be roughly back to where we started. So let's try it again. Ready? By my count, guys. Here we go. 1. We step, reset. Now we move to the right side. Off you go. Reset. Now we move backwards. Reset. Back to the beginning. And reset. Okay, one more time. Ready? Going forward. To your right side. Move back. To the beginning. Okay guys, when you're ready, off you go with your own time. So again, they add that little bit of a pause. These guys are more of a traditional stance where they put their right leg back. So now they're working at it from a left side back. It's a little bit more challenging. One more time through from you guys. Nice work. And time. Good job guys. Alright, relax your feet, relax your feet. So that's our 4-step movement. Okay, there are other steps. Sometimes we can add extra and go 2 or 3 times forward, 2 or 3 times around and make a bigger box. But for now, with limited room, that's our 1-step movement. What we're going to do now is start using some hands. So start throwing in some basic boxing drills. But they're both going to be in different stances now to help you out. Miss Natasha's going to put her right leg back, so she's going to go to her natural stance, but Mr. Jesse's going to go left leg back. So if you put your right leg back, you'll be able to follow on and do the exact same drills. But if it's easier for you to see someone who's doing it the same as you, then that will be Miss Natasha. But let's go into our boxing stance position for me, guys. We're going to work on some different punching combinations using the hands. And the first one's going to be the jab, which is our front hand. Now, when we throw the jab, the hand that's not punching, which is the back hand, doesn't move. So I'm going to extend my hand, and I'm going to keep this one up near my face. I'm going to come back again. My chin position is also important. I'm going to drop my chin down rather than keeping my head up nice and high. So my chin goes down, but my eyes stay up. So from this position, I jab, and I'm going to bring it straight back. And we're aiming with the first 2 fingers. Okay? The first 2 fingers are what we're aiming with, sorry, knuckles I should say, are what we're aiming with when we throw these punches. So here we go guys, hands are up, we're going to go through nice and slow. I want you to hold your jab out for me. Ready? Off you go. Extend it out and hold it there. Good job. So see how they've got the other hand near the chin? It's ready to use, but it's also ready for defense. So offense and defense, it's ready. From that position, you're going to bring it straight back. So it's a straight line. It goes out straight, comes back straight. Common mistake is you go out and you kind of come back downwards. We don't want to go downwards, we want to go straight lines. Fastest line is a straight line. Nice and slow again for me, please, with that jab straight out. And straight back again. Okay, we're going to pick up the pace a little bit for me. I'm going to count you guys, we're going to go for 5 of them. Okay, so here we go. 5 jabs by my count. 1. And back. 2. And back. 3. 4. And 5. Alright, now we're going to throw the cross, which is your power hand. So, right hand, that's her back. Left hand, that's his back. The reason why the back hand has more power is because we're going to turn our hips. Okay, so we're not using just upper body, you're using your core, using your quads, using your glutes as you rotate your body across and coming back. Now the front hand doesn't move as you rotate across. Common mistake with this backhand punch though is that people will flare the elbow out. What you want to do is keep your elbow tucked in and rotate as it goes out in a straight line rather than out and forward. Okay, because then you're showing me that punch is coming forward, where that straight line is going to be a lot more efficient. But let's go through it nice and slow. So when you're ready guys, slowly extend that cross and freeze it there for me. So the hip is forward, there is more reach on the punch, there's more power on the punch, the chin is down, the other hand is up near that chin. Alright, bring it back for me. And again, when you're ready, hold that punch and back again. Alright, so let's go through the cross. That's your back hand. We'll go through a count of 5. Ready? Hands are up. And 1. And back. 2. And back. 3. 4. And 5. And back again. Okay, so now we're going to add a 2 count where we're going to combine both hands. Now what these guys are going to do, what you need to do is find something in front and focus on hitting that target 2 times. If you want to go 1 over here and then 1 over there. You want to aim for something in front of you and hit it 2 times. When we have the pads, we tend to hold pads out here, or gloves, we hold them out here. In that instance, yeah, you're going to miss the target, which is in the middle. Your hands are going to kind of make a little bit of an X. But in this position, where we're shadow sparring or punching something straight in front of us, you need to have straight lines of offense. So now they're going to work on a jab cross, and the way to work is my jab goes out, and as the jab comes back, my cross goes out. And see how my left hand's come back to the chin, and then I'll reset. So I'll throw the first punch, I'll throw the second punch, and then I'll come back and I'll reset. So we're going to break it down to 3 moves, guys. So starting with your hands up, I'm Move number one is our jab. Hold it out there for me. Off you go. So we're aiming with the first two knuckles. Okay. Now move number two is the cross. We're going to hold it there. Now move number three is they pull back that arm and they go back to starting position. Okay. That's 3 moves in the jab cross sequence. Let's try it again. Show me the first part, the second part, and the final part. Okay. So you're always going to come back to that starting position. One hand in front, one hand behind you. Doesn't matter which stance you have. All right. We're going to go a little bit quicker now. Ready? Still in 3 counts, guys, but just a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 3. Now they'll do it by themselves. So as I count, 1, 2, back. 1, 2, back. Ready? Here we go. By my count, and 1. Jab, cross, and back. 2. Jab, cross. 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're going to do these same 2 punches again, 5 more times, but now I'm going to count even faster. So we're going to make these guys work a little bit quicker. Let's make you guys work a bit quicker as well. Hands are up. You ready, guys? Nice and quick. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, time. Good job. Now we're going to move into what we call a blitz. A blitz is similar punches, straight punches. The default we use is 4. So when we call out blitz, it's always 4 punches. So it's straight, 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 straight. Sometimes we call that a 6 blitz. That means it's 6 punches. An 8 blitz means 8, 10 blitz, 10, whatever number you want to choose. But for now, the blitz is a default of 4. So watch how we're going to throw it. Hands are up for me, guys. So remember, 4 punches. We'll go through a slow. Show me the first and freeze. Now show me the second. Freeze. Show me the third. See, they go straight back into the jab. And show me the fourth. And back to starting position. Okay, we'll go through again nice and slow. This is a blitz. Show me a 1, 2, 3, 4. And back again. So you need to imagine that you've got the person up in the corner or you've got the bag ready and you just want to hit it as fast as you can. 4 straight punches as quick as you can. They're going to go a little bit quicker. Okay, so when I count, you guys give me 4 punches at a nice, comfortable pace. Ready? 1. And back. 2. Good job. 3. Straight, 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 straight. 4. And 5. Alright, so now we're going to go faster. So 5 more sets. 4 punch blitz as fast as you can. Ready? 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And time. Good job. Right, so that's our straight punches. Jab, cross, and then a blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to move into a hook punch. So different ways to throw a hook punch, but we're going to throw them in this angle. Okay, so palm not down, but palm in towards us. We've got a nice straight line for that punch. Okay, so knuckles, wrist, and elbow, 1 straight line. Now the way that these guys are going to do it is they're going to load up the body by bringing the opposite shoulder forward. What that means is the opposite shoulder, which will be the back, they're going to drive it forward towards their front. Okay, come back again for me, guys. Now, when you bring that shoulder forward, don't go too far that you've got too much weight on that front leg. You just want to bring the shoulder roughly above that lead knee. Roughly above that lead knee. Okay, so you should have a lot of weight on this leg, not as much weight on that back leg. Okay, so we're in a 50-50 stance here. We're going to shift our weight, maybe 80% of that weight is now on that front leg. Let's try it out again for me, guys. Ready? Hands are up, and shift, and back. 1 more time, and go. Good job. Now, do it again and freeze. Off we go. Now, from this position here, left leg's in front, she's going to use her left hand. Right leg's in front, he's going to use his right hand. They're going to come around with a hook punch. Ready? Nice and slowly, guys. Off you go. And freeze that hook position. Now, see how they've got palm towards them, number 1. But then they've got a nice straight line. Now, I'm going to exaggerate. If I drop my elbow down, if I'm coming this way and I drop my elbow down, and I hit something, that vibration is going to sit in the wrist. There's going to be no support behind it. That's how we pop that elbow up. Okay, bring it back again for me, guys. So, hands are up, ready. Load it up, and throw. And back again. Now, this is not arm. It's all in the hips and midsection. Your arm just comes along for the ride. But it's really the legs and the midsection that's doing the work. Ready? Load it up, and go. Good, back again. 1 more time for me, guys. Now this time though, when you finish your hook punch, I want you guys to automatically reset and bring it straight back to the chin. And go. Alright, so these guys are going to throw it by themselves now. Okay? So it's not just from here. They're going to load and throw. Load and throw. Ready? The hook punch by my count. 1. Load and throw. 2. Load and throw. 3. 4. And 5. Alright, now we're going to use that punch with our jab cross sequence. Now we call this a 3 count because it's 3 punches. So you're going to throw jab, cross, and from this loaded position, which is very similar to this move, from this position we're going to throw the hook. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's break it down slow, guys. Show me the first punch. Second, third, and back to starting position. I'll get you guys to reset your hook punch straight back now. I think they've got the idea now. Let's try it again. Ready? Show me a 1, a 2, a 3, and back. Ready? One more time slowly. 1, 2, 3. All right, you guys at your own time. Off you go. Jab, cross, hook. Good job. And then reset, and you go again when you're ready. Every now and then, throw them nice and quick. Aiming with the first 2 knuckles for the straights. And as you come around, you're hitting again with the first 2 knuckles. Temple, jawline, behind the ear, that triangular position across. Remember, you're coming around, Sometimes you can put a stick up. Make sure you punch around that stick. Okay, coming around. 10 seconds here, guys. Let's go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, now the last part of our session today is they're going to combine what we learned with the boxing with our movement. We're going to put it all together. So you've learned a 1 count, which was a jab, a 2 count, which was a jab cross, a 3 count, which was a jab cross hook, and then our blitz was a 4 punch. Okay, so with those 4 punching combinations, you also learned 4 different movements: forward, to the side, backwards, and to the starting position. Okay, so they're going to throw now all 4 combinations, then they will move. They'll throw all 4 combinations, then they'll move towards their lead side. All 4 combinations, then they'll move back. All 4 combinations, and they'll move back to the beginning. Now they're just going to go 1 round only, but you guys can do more. But we're going to do this together, guys. So starting off with your hands up. All right, so watch how we work it. You guys follow along. Show me a 1, 2, 3, and a blitz. Now they're going to reset, and now they're going to move forward. All right, we're going to start again. Ready? Show me a 1, a 2, a 3, a blitz. Now they're both in different positions, so they're going to be moving away from each other. They're going to move towards their lead leg. So left leg will go to the left, right leg will go to the right. Off you guys go. Step out, you go again. Ready? Show me a 1, 2, a 3, and a blitz. Then they're going to move backwards. 1, 2, 3, blitz, and back to the beginning. All right, now they're going to do this 1 more time, but at their own time now. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, blitz, move. 1, 2, 3, blitz, move. All right, guys, when you're ready, off you go. Good job. So see how once they finish that last punch, they go straight to the next one. They go 1, and they go straight to 2, and they go straight to 3, and they go straight to 4. If you're having trouble with the drills, then add a longer break in between each one. But if you're feeling good, bang them out as quick as you can. Always focusing on punching from the chin. Really important. Get that now. Makes it a lot easier as you start progressing through. Once you get back to the start, you guys can hold it there. Well done. All right. That is lesson number 1. You got your 4 movements. You got a quick breakdown of 4 combinations. In lesson 2, we're going to add a little bit more to that. Well done. We'll see you guys in lesson 2. Good job.